reading area. Yeah. Yes. Today's Wednesday. What do we do on Wednesdays, you guys? Do you remember? That's right. Multicultural. I read multicultural books, books from all different places. Yeah. Hope you're all ready, sitting in your seat with your pillows, ready to enjoy this book. But first, please click that like button and hit that share button over here somewhere. Then go on over to YouTube and smash that subscribe button for me. All right, all right, all right. Thank you for being here. Shout out to my grandbabies, Korea, Sanaa, D3, and Kaden. Miss you guys. I love you. I say prayers every day. Prayers up. And I get to see you guys soon. Kids Travel Guide, London. Yes, we're going to read a little bit about London. It's a long book, so I'll probably skip through some certain things. The author of this book is Sara-Jane Williams. She's the one that wrote this book. The editor was Carma Grabar. The graphic designer is Francesca Guido, and it's published by Flying Kids Limited. Yes. Yes. So there's the Dear Parents. There's all of these different sections of the book. Yes. Table of contents. So I'll read the Dear Parents after. It has the Dear Parents and it has the Hi Kids. See the Dear Parents? You can pause and read. And then the Hi Kids, you can pause and read. But I will read that. I'll try to remember to read that after I finish reading this book. Now, looks like it's a lot of fun since the beginning. Going to London. And they have all these different activities for you to do. Date of arrival, time, departure. So you can write, just get a piece of paper and write all these things down. What special activities are you planning to do? What sites are you planning to visit? Then there's another page. Who is traveling? There's a Who is traveling page. Write down the names of family members traveling with you. How fun is that? Paste a picture of your family here. How fun is that? Then they have preparations at home. Do not forget. Now, you know when you're traveling, you got to write a list of things so that you don't forget certain things. Mom or dad will take care of packing clothes, how many pairs of pants, which comb to take. So Leonard will only tell you about the things he thinks you may want to bring along to London. Here's the packing list. The Kids Travel Guide, London, of course, that's this book. Comfortable walking shoes, because you're going to be walking all over the place, exploring new things. A raincoat, one that folds up is best. Sometimes it rains without warning in London. A hat and sunglasses if you want. Pens and pencils, crayons and markers. It's always nice to color and paint. A notebook or writing pad. You can use it for games or writing or to draw or doodle when you're bored, like on the airplane. A book to read on the airplane. Your smartphone, tablet, or camera. Then we have tips. Pack your things in a small bag or backpack. You may also want to take these things like snacks, fruit, candy, chewing gum. If you're flying, it can help a lot during takeoff and landing when there's pressure in your ears from flying. Gum always helps. Games you can play while sitting down. Electronic games, booklets of crossword puzzles, connect the numbers, or connect the dots, etc. So here is a word search game. So now let's see if you can find 12 items you should take on a trip in this word search puzzle. So these words here you should be finding in the word search. So you can pause and you can find those. All right. Welcome to London. Welcome to London. It says London is a lively and exciting city with so much to see and do. It's the capital city of both England and the whole United Kingdom, UK. London is located in the southern part of England. You'll see the River Thames running through the city. The Thames is the second longest river in the UK. London has had a few nicknames over the years. The most popular is the Smoke, or sometimes the Big Smoke. That's because Londoners used to heat their homes by burning coal. And the city also had lots of factories, so the air was very smoky. Sometimes it was hard to breathe. The Big Smoke, that's where they got the name. In the 1960s, London was often called the swinging city. It was the center of mod, fashion, and popular music. London is a very multicultural and multinational city. This means that people from lots of different nations with lots of different cultures live in the city. It's kind of like New York. Yeah. Some of the different groups have been living in London for many years, and new people are still coming to the city from all over the world. London is now home to around 8.6 million people. Yes. Then it asks you some questions down here, which you can write. What is the capital of your city? Does it have a nickname? Do any major rivers flow through your country's capital? And what is the main language in your country? London. There's a London city map here. Greater London is huge. It's huge. It is divided into several different areas that are called boroughs. Oh, sort of like New York. You got the 5 boroughs in New York. A borough is like a small town or district. It's a smaller piece of the whole area. There are 32 London boroughs, plus the city of London. 32. New York's only got 5. 5 boroughs. Brooklyn, Queens. I should have said Queens first, right? Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, and Staten Island. So London has 32 boroughs, plus the city of London. The main tourist spot can be found in the center part of the city, although there are plenty of great things to do in the outer areas too. So here is a picture. Yes, a map of what things that you can do. The historic heart of London is the Old City of London. The Old City is actually the smallest city in the UK. It is often called the Square Mile. Can you guess why? Let me see the answer. The Old City of London is just around 1 square mile in size. So it's a mile each part of the square. 1 mile, 1 mile, 1 mile, 1 mile. Interesting. London's very long history. Who built London? The Old City of London was built by Romans who invaded Britain. It was a really small city back then. The Romans called it Londinium. Londinium. A city destroyed. An army led by a British queen named Boudicca forced the Romans out of London. Then Boudicca had the city burned down. But the Romans came back and rebuilt London, adding a wall around it for protection. They left in the 5th century. French invasions and hard lives. People from France, called the Normans, captured London in the Middle Ages. They built the Tower of London. Life in London was very hard. It was a dirty and smelly place with lots of sickness. Leonardo wants to tell you more. 1600s, this was a very bad time for London. Guy Fawkes tried to blow up the House of Parliament. There was a civil war and the king was beheaded. Woo! The Great Plague killed thousands of people, and the Great Fire of London destroyed nearly 80% of the city. Wow. 1700s. London grew more powerful and became an important financial center in the 1700s. It's interesting. In the 1800s, under Queen Victoria, London got a lot bigger and became an important industrial city, but life for poor people was very bad. Things to see only in London. There are lots of fantastic things to see in London. The city combines old historic places with great modern spots. The streets are very busy, but you can also find large grassy parks where you can run and play. Nice. place to visit, right? London. There are hundreds of museums and art galleries, theme parks, zoos, old churches, and more. London has many different shops and markets, and it is the home of one very special shop, Harlem's Toy Store. Wow, the toy store. This magical place is the oldest toy store in the whole world. I didn't know that. You can see the Queen's main home in London, Buckingham Palace. The dazzling crown jewels are also kept in London. Now, did you know London is known for its special types of guards that protect important places? The guards at Buckingham Palace wear red and black uniforms with big black furry hats. The guards at the Tower of London are called beef eaters. And they also wear a special uniform. You won't find these guards anywhere else in the UK. So there's a quiz. You can read the quiz and write your answers down on the paper that you got. Good job, you guys. Getting to and from London by air and undersea. Undersea? Leonardo wants to tell you about some of the ways to get to and from London. There are lots of ways. Okay, let's see. It says planes, trains, buses, taxis. Let's see. London has a whopping 5 airports. The main airport is Heathrow. This is the biggest and busiest airport in the UK and in all of Europe. Nice. It is also one of the busiest airports in the world. The other London airports are called Gatwick, Luton, Stansted, and London City. Trains. Do you like trains? London is well connected to the rest of the UK by train. Some of the major train stations are called Euston, Victoria, Waterloo, King's Cross, St. Pancras, Liverpool Street, Charing Cross, and Paddington. Which, by the way, Paddington Bear was named after that train station because that's where he got lost. I did read Paddington Bear before. Go ahead and check out Audrey's reading area and look for Paddington Bear because I did read that. But Paddington is one of the train stations there, and that's how Paddington Bear got his name. Ah, you learn when you read. I know you knew that. Did you know when you combine all of its airports, London is the busiest city in the world for flights? Did you know the Chanel tunnel's name is often shortened to just the Chanel or Shunnel, the Shunnel. Like we say the tunnel in New York. So getting around in London, buses. There are many buses that travel to different parts of London and beyond. Traditional London buses are very famous. They are bright red and have 2 levels. That's why they're called double-deckers. Now, I'm sorry. I didn't have a double-decker, but I had one with a balloon on top. Yeah, I'm just saying. Gotta make do with what you got, right? You didn't want me to bring out the magic school bus, right? This one was better for this. All right. Snap a picture of a red double-decker when you go. London Underground. The London Underground is a type of fast subway system. As the name shows, it runs underground. It connects almost all parts of the city, and it's one of the best ways to get between places. There are no traffic jams on the London Underground. Sounds good to me. There are many different lines or routes on the London Underground, and the maps look quite confusing. Once you get the hang of it, though, it's actually very easy. And here's a part of the map. And I'm used to subway maps because of New York. I'm just saying. Taxis. There are regular taxis in London, just as you will find in almost every major city around the world. But London also has a special type of taxi, the big black hackney cab. These replaced horse-drawn carriages as a way to get around the city streets. Hackney cab. Okay. Interesting. Did you know the nickname of the London Underground is the Tube? I can understand. It's like a tube that you go through. I get it. Which of these is not a famous type of transport in London? Look at these 3. which is not a famous type of transport in London? Okay. Which one did they not talk about? Pick one. Buckingham Palace, home of the Queen. Buckingham Palace. Those are the large furry hats that they were talking about. Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace was built in 1703, and it has been the official royal home since the 1830s. It is a grand and elegant building that is surrounded by a metal fence. Even by just peeking through the fence, you can see how marvelous it is. Changing the guard. The palace is protected by royal guards. Every few days, there is an elaborate ceremony where new guards march to the palace with a band. They swap places with the old guards, who can then go back to their base. Tip. Here's a tip. Ask your parents to check the schedule for the changing of the guard because it changes throughout the year. I'd want to do that and see the changing of the guards when I visit. That's what I plan on doing. London is one of the places that I would really, really want to visit. Haven't been there yet. I plan to. The Tower of London, a 900-year-old castle. The majestic Tower of London was built in 1066 by French Normans who captured London. It's surrounded by a moat and high walls for protection. Back then, the local people hated it. Over the years, the tower has been used in many ways. It's been a home for the royals and a famous prison where two of King Henry VIII's wives were beheaded. It's also been a mint, a place where money is made, a place to store weapons, and even a zoo. We are learning, aren't we? We are learning more and more. Today, the tower is guarded by beef feeders. It is a home. It's home to some big birds called ravens. Wow. It has lots of interesting displays. Leonardo recommends that you see the sparkling crown jewels, over 23,000 jewels worth about $30 billion in American money, 30 billion. Did you know? Here's a did you know? A superstition says there must always be at least 6 ravens at the Tower of London, or it will fall down. How many ravens do you see? Count the ravens. How many do you see? 1, 2. There's got to be at least 6 or it'll fall down. That's a stupid superstition. Can you help Leonardo find all these words that are connected with the Tower of London? Here is another word search. And here are the words to find. Look. Can you see the words? All right. You can freeze or pause, and you can work it out. Find all those words. London's grand and gorgeous religious places. London is filled with beautiful old churches and other religious buildings. Because of its many different cultures, London also has mosques, Hindu temples, Buddhist temples, synagogues, gurdwaras, and more. 2 of the most famous religious buildings are Westminster Abbey and St. Paul's Cathedral. Both are very popular places for tourists to visit. So Westminster Abbey, this was built in the 1240s. But there had been a church at that same place for many years. The building has lots of beautiful details inside and out. When you go inside, you can visit the museum and see lots of religious art. Westminster Abbey is the traditional place where new kings and queens are crowned. It's also where members of the royal family are buried when they die. Wow. Lots of royal weddings. Wow. Lots of royal weddings have been held here. It's where Queen Elizabeth married her husband, Prince Philip, although she wasn't yet queen then. And it's where her grandson, Prince William, married Kate Middleton in 2011. Nice, right? Nice. Did you know 88 churches burned down in the Great Fire of London? 88 churches burned down. The Great Fire of London. Many more were damaged or destroyed during the Reformation, a time when there was lots of fighting within the Christian church, and lots of London churches were also destroyed by bombs during World War II. Wow. St. Paul's Cathedral. This enormous cathedral was built in the 1700s. Look at that. It's a small picture, but it's a big building. It was built in the 1700s after the previous church burned down. It stands at the highest point in London, and there has been a church here for more than 1,400 years. St. Paul's has a beautiful dome on the top. Inside, you'll find lots of pretty artwork, statues, and carvings. Many funerals of famous people have taken place here, as well as some royal weddings. Nice. More stunning sights. There are many interesting and beautiful landmarks around London. That's why I want to go visit so bad. Some are very old and some are quite modern, but all are great places to see when you're in London. Leonardo wants to tell you about some of his favorites. The Houses of Parliament. The Houses of Parliament. Wow. The Houses of Parliament. British lawmakers meet in the Houses of Parliament. This is a really long building that sits next to the River Thames. Leonardo likes all the spiky spires and the really tall clock tower. Let me let you see that again. Yes. Tower Bridge. Look at that Tower Bridge. It was built in the late 1800s. The beautiful Tower Bridge crosses the River Thames. There are two parts to the bridge. The bottom part can lift up to let tall boats go through. Interesting. You can walk across the top part and enjoy amazing views. So the bottom part right here lifts up so that all these taller ships can go through. The Gherkin. This is one of London's most unusual modern buildings and one of the city's tallest buildings. The Gherkin, this one right here. You ask me, it looks like the tip of a something. This is one of London's most unusual buildings and one of the city's tallest buildings. It opened in 2004. Can you see why it got the nickname the Gherkin? It looks like a giant pickle. That's what it looks like, a giant pickle. So then it has some did you know, and it has some questions. Did you know? Many people think Big Ben is the name of the large clock tower next to the House of Parliament. But Big Ben is actually the name of the main bell in the tower. Wow. I thought it was the clock. It's the main bell in the tower. Listen to hear it chime every hour. So here are some questions. You can answer these questions. Pause this video and answer these questions on your paper that you pulled out. So much to see in Trafalgar Square. I've always wanted to visit Trafalgar Square. I'm getting tongue-tied, tongue-twisted. Trafalgar Square. Spice Girls are the one that brought that to my attention when their movie, and they were talking about Trafalgar Square. Interesting. Trafalgar Square is a big public square in the heart of London. It's a great place to get lots of beautiful pictures. The square is surrounded by amazing buildings such as the Admiralty Arch, the National Gallery, and St. Martin in the Fields Church. There are interesting statues, fountains, and monuments in the square. Now, did you know it's against the law to feed the pigeons in Trafalgar Square? So when you get there and visit, do not feed the pigeons. That's against the law. We know now. Didn't know it, but we know now. Can you help Leonardo to unscramble these words connected with Trafalgar Square? And here's the answers upside down, but here are the words here that you've got to unscramble and write it on your paper. Good job, you guys. London's excellent zoo. London Zoo is home to loads of different cute, interesting animals. Take a stroll through the African zoo zone and see animals like zebras, giraffes, and wild dogs. Looky here, looky here. My favorite animal. Yes, that's the tiger. Wander through the rainforest area and spot lots of creatures in the daylight and then in the dark. You can see the world's largest type of lizard, the fearsome-looking Komodo dragon, come face to face with lions, tigers, bears, oh my, lions, tigers, penguins, hippos, monkeys, and gorillas. And have fun in the aquarium, the bug house, and the butterfly palace. There is even a children's zone where you can get up close and friendly with the animals, like sheep, goats, pigs, and donkeys. Look at this. Aw. How cute is that little thing? Leonardo recommends trying to make it to the animals' different feeding times. Did you know London Zoo is the oldest scientific zoo in the world? I didn't know, but now we know. The zoo was only for scientific study at first, but it opened to the public in 1847. Tip time. Tell your parents how they can save money and avoid the long lines or queues. Just buy London Zoo tickets online before your family visits. And here's another activity area. Can you draw your favorite zoo animal? Tiger for me. Tiger for me. More fun with animals and thrilling theme parks. So if you love animals, there are plenty of other places in London to make you smile, like the Mudchute Park and Farm, the Battersea Park Children's Zoo, the Sea Life London Aquarium. And here's some more word searches. Look at that. I love word searches and finding these words. So go ahead and find all of these words here. Find these words hidden in there. Word search. Find them. Thrilling theme parks. If you like fun rides and laughter galore, you'll love London's different theme parks. These are Leonardo's favorites. So the making of Harry Potter. Whether you love the Harry Potter books and movies or just love all the things magical, the Making of Harry Potter tour is sure to be spellbinding fun. You can stand on the famous train platform and have your picture taken with the Hogwarts Express. I would probably do that. That sounds so cool. See robotic creatures from the movies, gaze at the spectacular sets, spot numerous props, and learn more about how the popular Harry Potter films were made. Chestington World of Adventures. This super theme park has more than 40 different rides that will be fun for all your family. There is also a zoo that's packed with many different types of animals and a brilliant aquarium. Plus, you'll find plenty of places for your family to stop for a bite to eat or a drink. Madame Tussauds. Yes. Do you want to stand next to all your favorite movie stars, pop singers, and famous athletes? Because I know they have a Madame Tussauds in New York. Wow, perhaps there's a superhero or two that you're crazy about. Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. Yes. Did you hear that? Yes. Maybe you'd like to get close to world leaders, royalty, and well-known faces from the past. Madame Tussauds has loads of different lifelike wax models to amaze you. And that's not all. There is a fun ride and a thrilling 4D movie theater. and a chance to learn more about making the wax figures. Nice. Did you know Madame Tussauds was born in France? Her name before she got married was Marie Groschaltz. She made her first wax figure in 1777. Wow. Some of her original models can still be seen at Madame Tussauds today. Wow, that's interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. More fab theme parks. There's the Legoland in Windsor, Wet n Wild at Waterfront Leisure Center. Look at that. You can pause and read, you guys. Feel free to pause and read. And then you can also fill in the blanks here and answer these questions. What was your favorite London theme park? A spooky look at London's past. There are a few places in London that offer lots of spooky fun if you like that stuff. Be warned, though, they can be quite scary. If you like heart-pounding adventures, Leonardo recommends these places for you and your family. The London Dungeon. You go underground into the murky and scary depths of olden-day London. Be terrified by some of the city's famous criminals, played by very convincing actors. Ooh, that's going to scare you. The amazing sets and scenery, brilliant special effects, and different sights, sounds, and smells. Whoa. Will give you a spine-tingling experience. There are a few thrilling rides, too, and many gory and funny tales to captivate and horrify you. It'll scare you. The London Bridge experience. You know that song, London Bridge is what? Right. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. They're talking about London Bridge. To go visit it. Yes, it actually is a place. The London Bridge experience. Go under the famous bridge and giggle and squeal your way through London's murky past. You can see how Queen Boudica battled with the Romans or experience the devastations of the Great Fire of London. Come face to face with notorious criminals, wander along medieval streets, and more. And all that's before you even into the tombs. Oh, tombs. Oh. Here, actors wait to give you chilling surprises. And the horrifying sets are designed to give you the creeps. Wow. Here's a tip. The London Dungeon is designed to be scary fun. If you get really afraid, remember that they are only actors. Remember. Your parents can also ask one of the actors to lead you outside for a bit. So don't worry. If you get too scared, you can ask one of the actors to lead you out, and they'll take you out. So I'm guessing it's kind of scary, really scary in there. Looking out from the London Eye. The London Eye is a large observation wheel that lets you see far and wide across London. Look at that. Wow. It is a great way to see lots of the famous city sights from above. Take to the skies in one of the glass capsules and soak up the many wonderful views. The wheel moves slowly, giving you lots of time to spot things and take plenty of pictures. So you're standing on here and it just moves ever so slowly around. Well, all right. Did you know Leonardo wants to share some interesting facts about the London Eye with you? So let's read some interesting facts about the London Eye. It is a towering 135 meters, which means 443 feet tall. In clear weather, you can see for about 25 miles in every direction, 40 kilometers or 25 miles in every direction. It moves twice as fast as a tortoise sprinting. That's pretty slow. It took 7 years to build. Wow. Check off these famous places as you spot them from the London Eye. So when you go, have your checklist and you'll see all of these things and you can check them off when you see them from the eye. Time for a break. Parks, gardens, and play areas. Parks, gardens, play areas. Let's see if I can straighten this out so you can see it. There are lots of places around London where you can run and play. Take some time out and escape from the hurry of the city life. Leonardo likes to unwind in the many different parks, gardens, and play areas all around the city. He wants to tell you about some of his favorites. Hyde Park, St. James Park. You can go ahead and pause and read it. And look at these. Wow. Did you know Hyde Park is about the same size as the old city of London? Here's a duck for you to color. Quack, quack. Nice. More places to run around and have heaps of fun. We have Regent's Park, Richmond Park. Did you know there are 8 royal parks in London? In the olden days, only members of the royal family and their guests were allowed to visit them. Now, the beautiful green spaces and nature are open to everyone. Here is another one right here. Check off these things as you see them in the parks. And you can answer these questions here. What's your favorite color of flower? And make this pretty flower your favorite color. Good job, you guys. Even more outdoor fun. More outdoor fun. Holland Park, a great place for adventure. Holland Park has loads of stuff for climbing, a tire swing, an exciting zip line, and a giant seesaw. Wow. You can see lots of big fish in the pond, as well as pretty Japanese gardens, a waterfall, and an old mansion. Tip: ask your parents to pack a picnic when you go to a park so you can sit on the grass and enjoy an outdoor lunch. And here are some questions. Do you go to the park a lot at home? What are your favorite things to play in the park, in the park? Which London parks did you visit? And what was your favorite London park? And you can complete these things here. And there's the answers. Oops, upside down, sorry. But try to solve it before looking at the answers. Pause it and try to solve those. Find some souvenirs. So we got this shopping in London area. Wow. I would love to go there and buy some stuff. London has lots of exciting places for shopping. If you and your family are looking for interesting souvenirs, fabulous new clothes, gifts to take back for friends and family, pretty things for your house, and more, you'll find lots of choices in London. There are huge department stores, lively markets, and everything else in between. London's main shopping areas are known for different things. Let's see. Where would you most like to shop? Oxford Street, it's lots of well-known brand stuff. Bond Street, expensive and luxurious place to shop. Knightsbridge, famous, fashionable, and fancy. Covent Garden, cute boutiques, a funny market, and a Punch and Judy puppet show. Carnaby Street, far out fashion and lots of places to eat. Piccadilly, great shops surrounded by history and culture. Did you know Harrods is one of the most famous department stores in the city? It opened in 1824, and it was the first place in England to have an escalator. It is also the biggest store in the UK. Harrods, look at this. Huge. Shopping in London Part 2. Did you know Carnaby Street has been a trendy and popular part of London for years? Many years. It is known for its unusual and independent shops. where you can find some really unique and interesting things. It is one of the coolest parts of London in the 1960s and 70s. Lots of famous bands and music stars used to hang out there. Carnaby Street. Today it still has a completely different vibe than other parts of London. So did you know Selfridges is the biggest department store on Oxford Street, and it's the second biggest store in the UK. It was the first place in the world where TV was shown to the public. Wow, didn't know that. How many words can you make from Carnaby Street, for example? Can. How many words? Carnaby Street. Treat, T-R-E-A-T, or car, right? C-A-R. How many words can you make from those words? If you look above the main entrance, there is a statue of the Queen of Time. So let's see. That's the statue. Queen of Time. And here are some questions. What color is her dress? What does she have behind her head? How many mermen are kneeling by her feet? What is she holding in her hand? Wow. Interesting. Did you know? Do you like toys? It says Hamley's, the oldest toy shop in the world, first opened in 1760. Back then it was called Noah's Ark. There are more than 50,000 toys and games inside, and you can play with lots of them in the shop. You can go in the shop and just play with them and leave. Right? Carnaby Street. Wow. 200 plus terrific museums. 200 plus. There's the Horniman Museum. You can read about it. List your favorite things you saw and did at the Horniman Museum. Mark on the scale how cool this museum was. Pirates, mummies, and more. The Golden Hind, British Museum. Tip. Or did you know Hind or Hinde is the name for a female dare? A female dare. Tip. Pick up an activity backpack at the British Museum. It will give you lots of fun things to do as you visit the different displays. That sounds good to me. And here, circle the things that are connected with pirates. Write them down. If you have the papers, just write them down. Very good, very good. A museum for toys and games. The V&A Museum of Childhood. If you love toys and games, which I really do, then this hands-on museum is for you. You can look at lots of interesting old toys and see how kids played in the past, and check out newer toys too. And there are plenty for you to play with yourself. You can also sit and listen to an exciting story, go on a treasure hunt, challenge your family to different board games, ride a rocking horse, and more. Did you know the initials V&A stand for Victoria and Albert? Do you know who they were? Do you know who they were? The answer is upside down. Let me turn it upside down. Pause it first. Don't just look at the answer. Here you go. Wait, where's the answer? Right here. Answers: Queen Victoria and her husband, Prince Albert. Yeah. Have you ever seen a musical before? Have you seen a play before? What shows would you like to see in London? Answer those questions on your paper. London trivia. You can answer these questions on your paper, read and write them down. If you listen to my story, you will be able to answer these questions. And once you finish answering these questions, you can pause it here because I'm going to show you the answers now. Here are the answers. Right. London fun and facts. Have you heard the popular children's song? I told you, I sang that to you. London Bridge is falling down. Right? I know you've heard it. Can you sing it? London Bridge is falling down. I know it. London Bridge has been rebuilt many times over the years. It's a sturdy bridge now, but long ago, parts of an earlier bridge really did fall down. Oh, wow. Have you noticed what color traditional phone booths and mailboxes are in London? Clue, they are the same color as the traditional buses. So it says, did you also see what symbol is on both? Color the phone box. This is the phone booth or phone box. Did you know the nickname for a person from London is a Cockney? Did you know policemen in London and the UK are nicknamed bobbies? Can you find 8 differences between these crowns? 8 differences. I can tell you one is right here is different from one right here. So go ahead and find the rest of the differences. Here's a bobby hat. Can you draw your own face under this bobby hat or policeman hat? Good job, you guys. You guys are doing really good. Code breaker and summary of the trip. We had great fun. What a pity it is over. So this is a code breaker. I'll go slow. You can pause and read and break the codes. Unscramble the famous London places. Then summary of the trip. I will scroll up so you can read and answer the questions. All right. Answers. Answers. Good job. I know you guys can do it without looking at the answers. So that is it. The end. Wow. Thank you guys for sitting here and listening and enjoying, yes, fun and exciting books like this. Kids Travel Guide, London. Yes. Please, when you visit, watch this. If you're going to visit, watch this video 2 or 3 times. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to Audrey's Reading Area. But just remember, watch this before you go to London. It'll tell you all these cool places to visit, all these cool things to do. So again, shout out to my grandbabies, Korea, Sana, David III, and Caden. Grammy loves and misses you so much. Shout out to my mom and all of you that are here watching. Thank you, Lachelle Doherty. Thank you so much for being here and listening to me read fun and exciting books like this on this multicultural Wednesday. Yes, it's when I read books. Well, I try to get books and stuff from other cultures, other countries, different places, different things, so we can learn new things and learn about new places. And hopefully you guys will be encouraged to pick up a book on your own and read it yourself. All right. Shout out to everyone that shares my videos. Thank you for all your love and support. Ellie, Sheena G, and Victoria, all of them. Yes, share my videos. And thank you so much. Really appreciate the love and yes, the love and support. So I will see you again tomorrow, right? Live. Do it with me. Live. I'll be here live at 5 again tomorrow. I will see you soon here at Audrey's Reading Area. Don't forget, go on to YouTube. Smash that subscribe button for me. YouTube.